has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off. And he returns this to the 22 with the Baltimore Ravens. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
On second and 12, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then it opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. We're scoreless after 1. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Jackson now. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This to Jacobs on the toss right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now a draw play with Drake. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
All right.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun, rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
To Mark Andrews. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt.
Is good. Makes the score.
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Carr now on 1st down. Popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The drive will start with an option going left. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Jackson on 1st down.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust, because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, quick slant to Brown. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, 39 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
No, not today.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the punt, 2 on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 5, a little over a minute and a half remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Marcus Peters, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Second and 11 now. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.